Hi children, how are you? I hope you are good. Did you finish your worksheet what I had given in previous class? Before going into our topic, I just explain you that worksheet. Here, the first question is add 3 and 5 using vertical bars. That means we have to do vertical addition using bars. Now, to get vertical addition, we should arrange or we should write these two numbers one below the other. That means first we should write 3. Below that we should write 5. Understood children? First we have to write 3. Next we have to write 5. Because of we are applying addition on these two numbers, we should use plus symbol. Understood children? To represent addition, we should use plus symbol. Now we have to draw vertical bars to represent these numbers. That means first we have to draw 3 vertical bars to represent 3. Next we have to draw 5 vertical bars to represent 5. Finally, we should count all these bars together to get sum of these two numbers. Understood children? Now, count all these bars together. By counting all these bars, we get 8. So, by adding 3 and 5, we get 8. The second question is add 2 and 4 using number line. That means here we have to do addition on number line. Understood children? Here also we need to take a number line marked with 0 to 10 numbers. 0 to 10 numbers. Next, we should mark the starting point on this number line. Here we have to mark 2 as starting point because 2 is the first number in this addition. And next we have to take forward jumps from 2. These forward jumps represented by the second number, that is 4. So, we should take 4 forward jumps starting from 2. That means the first forward jump is from 2 to 3. Second forward jump is from 3 to 4. Third forward jump is from 4 to 5. Fourth forward jump is from 5 to 6. This is the last jump. So, we should mark 6 as result. Already we know that the result of addition is called sum. So, we should mark 6 as sum. Finally, by adding 2 and 4, we get 6. Let us see the last question. Here we have some brinjals in 2 lines. Some brinjals in 2 lines. Now, to get vertical addition, we should write the numbers corresponding to these brinjals one below the other. First, we should count number of brinjals in first line. How many are here? 6. Next, we have to count number of brinjals in second line. These are 3. Now, we should write 3 below 6. Next, we should take addition. To get addition of these two numbers, we should count all these brinjals together. By counting all these brinjals, we get 9. So, by adding 6 and 3, we get 9. Is it clear, children? Once, recall our basic operations. We have 4 basic operations. These are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Let us see the symbols which we are using to represent these operations. Children, look here. To represent addition, we use this symbol. This symbol is called plus. We use this symbol. This symbol is called plus. And to represent subtraction, we use this symbol. This is called minus. This is called minus. And to represent multiplication, we use this symbol. This symbol is called into. This is called into. And the last operation is division. To represent division, we use this symbol. This symbol is called divided by. Divided by. Have you understood, children? These are the symbols to represent the 4 basic operations. Let us see the results of these operations. Result means answer of the operation. After completion of addition, we get an answer. That is called sum. That is called sum. That means the result of addition is called sum. Like that, the result of subtraction is called difference. That is called difference. Like that, the result of multiplication is called product. The result of multiplication is called product. And finally, the result of division is called coefficient. The result of division is called coefficient. Is it clear, children? Let us go to our topic. Today, we are going to discuss about subtractions. Like the additions, subtractions also we can do in 3 ways. We can do in 3 ways. That means we can do subtractions using 3 methods. Let us see the 3 methods. The first method is vertical subtraction. First one is vertical subtraction. The second method is subtraction on number line. Subtraction on number line. The third method is horizontal subtraction. Third one is horizontal subtraction. Now, we are going to see vertical subtraction. Vertical subtraction. Let us see some examples on vertical subtraction using bars. Here, I am taking an example. Subtract 3 from 7. That means we have to subtract 3 from 7. While writing subtraction in symbolic form, we should take bigger number minus smaller number. Here the bigger number is 7. Smaller number is 3. So I am taking 7 minus 3. Now to do vertical subtraction, we have to arrange these two numbers one below the other. Is it clear, children? We have to arrange these two numbers one below the other. To do subtraction, first we should write bigger number. Below that we should write smaller number. In this example, the bigger number is 7 and the smaller number is 3. So, we should write 7. Below that, we should write 3. And subtraction is represented by minus. So, we should use minus. Now, to get vertical subtraction using bars, we should draw vertical bars equivalent to the bigger number. Understood, children? We should draw vertical bars equivalent to the bigger number. Here the bigger number is 7. So we should draw 7 vertical bars. Now to get result, we should cross out the vertical bars equivalent to the smaller number. Here the smaller number is 3. So we should cross out 3 vertical bars from the 7 vertical bars what we have taken previously. By counting the remaining vertical bars after crossing out 3 vertical bars, we get the result. By counting this, we get 4. So, the result is 4. Here, by taking 7 minus 3, we get 4. Is it clear, children? Here, 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. Children, look here, one more example is subtract 4 from 9. Subtract 4 from 9. Here, the bigger number is 9 and the smaller number is 4. So, I am writing 9 minus 4. Now, we should write these two numbers one below the other. That is, first we should write 9. Below that, we should write 4. To represent subtraction, we should take minus. Then, we have to take 9 bars to represent the bigger number 9. Next, we have to cross out 4 bars to represent smaller number 4. After crossing out, we have to count the remaining vertical bars to get the result. By counting these vertical bars, we get 5. So, 5 is the answer. So, 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. Understood, children? Children, let us see some examples on vertical subtraction by taking objects instead of vertical bars. Here I am taking 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2. In this example, 6 is the bigger number. So we should write it first. 2 is the smaller number. So we should write below 6. Now to represent subtraction, we should take minus symbol. Minus symbol. Next, I am taking 6 pineapples to represent the bigger number. Here we have to get 6 minus 2. So we should subtract 2 pineapples from the given 6 pineapples. So cross out 2 pineapples. After crossing out 2 pineapples, here we have only 4 pineapples. So the result is 4. That means 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. Now I am taking one more example, that is 8 minus 5. 8 minus 5. Here the bigger number is 8. The smaller number is 5. So we should write 8 at first place. Next we have to write 5 below the 8. To represent subtraction, we should use minus symbol. Then we have to take objects. Here I am taking oranges to represent bigger number. Then how many oranges we have to take? 8, because the bigger number is 8. To subtract 5 from 8, now we have to cross out 5 oranges. Understood, children? To subtract 5 from 8, we should cross out 5 oranges from 8 oranges. Then we have to count the remaining oranges to get the result. Now how many oranges are here? 3. So 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. Is it clear, children? Children, let us see subtraction on number line. Subtraction on number line. For that, I am taking an example. Subtract 2 from 5. 2 from 5. Here the bigger number is 5 and the smaller number is 2. So I am taking 5 minus 2. I am taking 5 minus 2. Now we have to do this subtraction using number line. Already we know that how to draw number line. So here we have to take a number line from 0 to 10 numbers. Understood, children? Here we have to draw a number line with numbers starting from 0 to 10. Now we should mark 5. We should mark 5 as starting point on that number line. 5 as starting point on that number line. And already we know that to do subtractions, we have to take backward jumps. We have to take backward jumps. These jumps equal to the second number, that is smaller number. So here the smaller number is 2. So we should take 2 backward jumps starting from 5. Understood, children? We have to take 2 backward jumps starting from 5. The first backward jump is from 5 to 4. 5 to 4. Second backward jump is from 4 to 3. That is from 4 to 3. So 3 is the result. 3 is the result. We should mark it as difference because the result of subtraction is called difference. Understood, children? Then 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. Whereas to do addition, we took forward curves from starting point. But here we took backward jumps from starting point. Is it clear, children? Here I am taking one more example to do subtraction on number line. Let us see the question. Subtract 1 from 7 using number line. Subtract 1 from 7 using number line. Here the bigger number is 7 and the smaller number is 1. So we should take 7 minus 1. We should take 7 minus 1. Now here also we have to take a number line marked with 0 to 10 numbers. Understood, children? Then we should mark 7 as starting point. We should always mark bigger number as starting point in subtractions. Understood? Then we have to take backward curves equal to smaller number. Here the smaller number is 1. So we should take only one backward jump starting from 7. That is from 7 to 6. Understood? So 6 is the result of this subtraction. We should mark 6 as difference because the result of subtraction is called difference. Now 7 minus 1 is equal to 6. Is it clear, children? I hope you understood this topic. Now, based on these topics, I am going to give one worksheet. Let us see the questions in this worksheet. The first question is subtract 3 from 8 using vertical bars. Here you have to use vertical bars to do subtraction. Understood, children? Second question is subtract 4 from 7 using number line. Here you have to draw a number line and do this subtraction. The last question is subtract 6 from 9 using any objects. Here you can use any object as your wish to subtract 6 from 9. Understood, children? So please do this worksheet and get ready for next class. Thank you, children. Take care.